the game tonight. I know it was a long one, and I'm proud of these guys for voting with their feet. And yeah, give them a round of applause. I think you guys have gotten a sense that this is a special group of baseball players, but they're a special group of guys as well. And, you know, the guys that are here are here because faith is important to them. And we don't have time to hear from everybody tonight, but I thought it might be good for you to get to know Jay and Mark Melancon a little better tonight. I'm going to ask them some questions about their faith. And I'm trying to get used to this echo with the microphone. Joe's a pro. But we'll deal with it, right, guys? First of all, you know, Mark, baseball career. Can you think of one high point, something that really jumps out at you, that you'd say, boy, that was just a great moment?
Yeah, that's easy. Last night. This is my fourth team in 4 years, so I've traveled the country, and last night was a highlight in my career for sure. Having all the crowd here on their feet, it's great.
Yeah, you've had a number of great highlights this year, and they're going to keep on going here. How about you, Jay? Maybe a little tougher question. You've had a long, great career in Pittsburgh. I think we'll always remember him as a bucko, but had some great years with some other teams. Is there a moment in your career that really jumps out at you?
I think from a spiritual standpoint, probably a moment back in 1996 really jumps out at me. It was my last year here in Pittsburgh. It wasn't an auspicious time for us as Pirate fans or players. We had won those 3 years in 1991 and 92, but it started going downhill from there. And in 96, I really had a tough time, a tough year, and about halfway through the season, near the first of August or so, I was hitting about 220 and really had a tough time. I remember hitting the ground ball to second base, hitting first base after getting thrown out, turning around, running down into the dugout, down to the bathroom downstairs, and looking in the mirror and said, "Lord, I can't do this anymore." So I'm really having a tough time with it, and I said, "I just need you to show me what you need to know." And during that period of time, he really kind of revealed to me one of the things that I need to do. I need to start looking at myself a little bit less, and starting to look at my teammates a little bit more. And I really, from that point on, was the point in my career where I started really paying attention to my teammates and being a little more selfish, trying to be selfless. And it was probably during that period of time, during that bad period of time, was probably the moment in my career that I started enjoying the game more for the game itself.
You know, baseball is really a game of adversity. Any of us that have played baseball know that you're probably going to strike out more than you hit the ball. Even a great season for Jay, he probably got out of base 3 every 10 times at bat. And it's tough. It's very tough. And Mark, this question's for you. How has your faith in Christ helped you to deal with the adversity that comes from the game of baseball?
This game is built on failure, so when I look at the things that we go through on a nightly basis and how tough it is to be successful, if you don't have Jesus Christ in your life, I really don't know how you do it. There's so many times throughout the season where you're struggling, you're going through something, and if you don't have that background and that faith, it's just so difficult to get through, you know. I'm so thankful that my wife is right there with me, and our 2-year-old daughter, to have them and to believe, you know, in common ground, it's really nice to have.
I'm very grateful to the Pittsburgh Pirates for letting us do this tonight. And yeah, you can clap for that. Absolutely. And they've been very supportive of me and the chapel ministry from the start. We have a chapel every Sunday morning that the Pirates are at a home. I also do a chapel for the visiting team, different time, and then for the umpires, if they're interested in doing it. And when these guys go on the road, then the chaplain from the other team has chapel for them. Baseball Chapel is the organization that oversees all that. They've had a relationship, a long-standing relationship with Major League Baseball, and we're really grateful for the opportunity we have to minister not only the major leaguers, but also the minor leaguers. All the minor league teams affiliated with the major league teams also have chapel. And there was a wives Bible study that met tonight. Active group of wives and girlfriends, face a priority for them too. And my next question is for Jay. You know, you guys are busy. Chapel's always on a game day. We had Bible study this afternoon. And yet you always seem to make that a priority. Why is that?
One of the things that we've tried to do over the course of at least my career is be a real consistent chapel goer. One of the things that we have to do on a Sunday is more than likely it's a 1 o'clock game. So we have to get here, we have to go through the process of preparing yourselves for the game. Whenever you have that responsibility to your club, you certainly it's difficulty getting to church and then getting back to the park on time. And so one of the nice things about Major League Baseball is that we did start Baseball Chapel years ago, and it allows us to have church at the ballpark. And it really is something that's important to all of us. That are regular attenders. It gives us an opportunity to take time out of our day to really concentrate and focus on Christ. And it's been a huge part of my life for probably the better part of about 35 years.
One of the great things that's happened this past year is Neil Walker and his dad and some other folks were very instrumental in getting a Catholic Mass started on Saturdays. There's a lot of folks who are working at the ballpark. They can't attend their home parish, and it's their opportunity to worship. And we're really grateful for that. And you know, our baseball chapel services are multi-faith. I don't even really know what denomination some of these guys are coming from. Catholic Church, Episcopal Church, Presbyterian Church, Baptist Church, it doesn't really matter. We try to stay focused on Christ and honest teachings as well. Some great leadership on this team. Our true spiritual leader, our chapel leader, Michael McHenry, can't be with us tonight. Appreciate some prayers for the Fort. Really great joys for me this year has just been the active coaches Bible study that we have. Got some great leadership there, and our primary leader on and off the field is Clint Hurdle. And I thought a great way to end our time together tonight would be to give the mic to Clint. and allow him to share a little bit with you about the impact that faith has made on his life.